What's up guys, Hussein Jabai, aka Hussein Jabai Fitness, coming at you with a tutorial. Today I wanted to cover Technique Tuesday. Why? Because today's Tuesday. If you don't already know, I'm doing a vlog series during my prep for the NPC Texas State Championship. I'm doing men's physique category, and I want to vlog my journey. And since I utilize the overhead press in my prep, in my training, I kind of want to, throw this together, a tutorial on how I utilize it, the benefits of it, how to properly perform it. So first I want to say, the benefits of the overhead press is one, working on your shoulders. It's a great way to hit your front delt. Not only that is, depending on how you press, if you press properly, like how I'm going to show you, as you rotate, you'll lift up and rotate your elbows around. Therefore, you will be squeezing that slab of meat right there. Not really your lats, but you'll be squeezing your traps and somewhat of your posterior delts. Just kind of depends, but mainly hits your anterior delts, your front delts, whatever you want to call them, right? All right, so the benefit number one is to hit your shoulders, hit your traps, whatever floats your boat. Number two would be individuals looking to improve their bench press. Why their bench press? You're not freaking benching. People say you want to improve your bench. Well, guess what? That's wrong, guys. You can utilize an incline or an overhead press for the sake that when you are benching and you're bringing, your elbows are out, right? And so when you bring the bar down, guess what? Shoulder rotation in, you tuck into your lats, and I can make another video on bench pressing. But for the sake of this video, this is how you bench press. You bend the bar, and then as you're pressing, you're flaring your elbows back out, right? Exhale that, exhale, right? Anyway, so during an overhead press, you're doing the same thing. You're starting in tight, and as you come up, flaring them out, well, guess what? You're still getting the same elbow rotation as right here. In, out. So you're getting that same elbow rotation regardless. Guess what? It's a further range of motion and a heavier load on your shoulders. Therefore, you're getting the benefit of improving your shoulder strength and stability that will carry over to your bench press. Now, another thing I want to cover is what you need as far as attire goes. Yes, wear your freaking gym clothes, whatever gym clothes you love, whatever brand, whatever company, I don't even freaking care. Make sure it can be tight, that spandex-ish, right? Or it can be loose, it can be old school. For the sake of equipment, I like to use wrist wraps. I can get them here in a second. You'll see as I start warming up, I'm actually going to utilize this for warming up because I'm about to overhead press. Now, belt. You can use a belt if you want. For me, I like to use a belt for the sake that I deadlift tomorrow. I don't want to, yes, get better at stabilizing without a belt, but two, I don't want it to interfere too much with my lower back. Not only that is, as you bring the belt up, throughout my heavy sets, I'll get a deadlift belt or a squat belt, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I will bring it higher up to where it actually tucks into not really the lat insertion, because they do insert lower down, but kind of that crease you see where the lats start leveling out with your obliques. That way, when you bring it down, like you have that tuck, that stability on the way down, and you can engage your lats a little bit more on the press. So as far as equipment goes, I would say belt. I utilize wrist wraps. Why? I have freaking horrible wrists. Why? Probably from football, in the past, from hang cleans, power cleans without wrist wraps. Yes, no one ever taught me how to hang clean or power clean properly. I eventually had to teach myself. Therefore, that's probably why I have crappy wrists. And I didn't used to do flexibility work for my wrists. Now here in a second, we're gonna get into actual performance of the overhead press. So stay tuned, let's just dive right in, guys. So if you did notice, yes, run those wrist wraps. Why? Just because I like the reinforcement on the way down. I don't like the pressure on my wrists or my elbows. Sometimes I'll wear elbow sleeves or cuffs, whatever the hell you want to call them, just for the sake of the pressure on the joints. I always like to wear wrist wraps for the sake of, I have horrible wrists like we just covered. So as far as the approach of the bar, lots of people utilize this for the sake of hang clean, power clean, snatch. Not really snatch, because you'll go a little bit wider I actually like to have a narrow grip where the friction or the knurling starts. And I go thumbless. You can actually start, place your thumb there, then wrap around. I actually like to place my thumb on the top and just keep it with my fingers and go, what do they say, thumbless grip? They call it like the suicide grip in bench. Anyways, let me place this up one. You want to place it right where, kind of where your collarbone is at, maybe a little bit lower, depending on where you like the bar to lay to rest. So first thing I'll do is place my grip. Like I said, I place it more narrow and I do thumbless. And before I go, I'll stretch my shoulders by bringing my elbows up, kind of like a face pull, but you're just stretching. And for me, one, this gets me ready, gets my shoulders loose and ready. And then say after 2 pumps, I'll go 1, 2, deep breath. And then I'll shoot my elbows underneath to pick up the bar. And yes, obviously there's no weight on here, so the bar actually doesn't touch my chest. I don't have the flexibility to just like pop that chest, right? So 1, 2, and then dig underneath, lift up, and I'll bring the bar out. Now for the sake of pressing, the bar always travels in a straight line. It is your neck and your head that does the motion. Now, I need to turn my hat around so that I don't wop the bill of my hat. So 1, 2, 3. Now for the sake of pressing, you will press straight up. Watch my elbows. You see how they don't rotate yet? What I like to explain to individuals is as you're pressing, as your head is about to tuck forward and you will shoot your head forward, you will not, you don't move the bar around. As you press, go up. As you press your head forward, your elbows will then be able to rotate. 1, 2. I'll do 5 reps really fast. Now let me give you a side view of what I'm talking about as far as the bar traveling. I mean, there's not much to this other than, kind of the stance. You can stagger your stance where you have, your dominant foot in the front and the other in the back, or you can do just a, kind of like a base to where both feet are even and to me, yes, that's good for high reps, but when you're going heavy, you need that stability of the bar going forward. You don't want the bar falling forward or backwards, so you need the front and back stability, not really the side to side. Here in a second, I'll show you a side view or side view of the press. That way you can kind of get an idea of how the shoulders work, head movement, and bar path. So check that out. All right, guys, so like I said, I am warming up. So I did throw a freaking 25 on there. I'll go at 25. Since I'm doing 175 for 5 sets of 6, I will go the bar, a 25, a 45, then maybe a 10, and then like 10-5. I think it's like 135, 145, 155. So 2 10s will make 175, 45 and 2 10s. So I'll probably go after this, go a 45, then 45, 10, then 45 and 2 10s. So here's the side view. Like I said, place narrow. I go thumbless. 1, 2, stretch your shoulders. Then as you'll take a deep breath, tuck under. Let me see if this, all right, so watch the bar path. Let me scoot out this way. Head back. You notice how my head will go back and then forward depending on, think of it kind of as the reverse of a lat pull. When you're pulling down, guess what? Your head's forward. Or during a pull-up, say there's a straight bar and you're doing a pull-up, right? This is the reverse of a pull-up. So you grab the bar and your head's forward, right? You're just freaking hanging. And as you pull down, your head has to go around the bar. Think of it as the same motion as a pull-up in reverse. And just saying that, lots of individuals are like, oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense. Well, guess what? You had to wait 5 minutes into this video to hear that advice. So here in a second, I'll show you a front view, then I'll let y'all go so that I can finish my workout. All right, one second. Guys, so I placed the camera in the front so you can get a front view, and you can actually see the shoulder rotation as I'm pushing my head forward, and then as the bar descends back down, how I'm bringing, my head's forward as I'm bringing the bar back down or descending. You see how my head shifts back and the shoulders begin to tuck back into your lats, and you'll kind of see how I grip the bar and everything for the fact that it's in the front. So let me. Oh, and I did put these bad boys on for the sake, I'm still warming up, but you have to warm up to your weight gradually that you're gonna be working with. Don't just throw on the weight. Yes, I could probably do 225 for one, maybe more, but you don't just jump there. I always warm up with the bar first, even with deadlift, I'll do some stiff legs. With squats, I'll just do the bar, do like say 10 reps just to get the joints warm. Blood flow, just get your body ready. People are like, if you lift 600 pounds, why do you warm up with a bar? It's only like 50 pounds, technically 45, whatever, or 55 depending on the bar. But you always need to warm up light, get your body ready to do work. All right, so 1, 2, and you want to be explosive. Yes, bodybuilders will tell you go slow and controlled. Well, guess what? The slow and controlled needs to be the eccentric if you're working on bodybuilding. That's where you get most of your muscle breakdown. To me, it's more important for the sake that the more weight you can push, therefore the more carryover of muscle breakdown. Be explosive and dynamic on the press, and then on the way down, kind of just like relax. You don't have to breathe in, you don't have to breathe out. Like breathe on the way down. Honestly, I just have individuals like, say you breathe out, breathe in, and just control your breathing on the way down. There is no, hey, you have to breathe in, you have to breathe out on the way down, for the sake that you're not, it's not like a squat where you take a deep breath and then exhale on the descending, because that is the work phase. So is the concentric or the standing up motion. Now with this, on the eccentric, most individuals don't descend slow enough for the breathing to even matter. So as far as benefits, like I said, works on your shoulders, great for your shoulders, great for shoulder rotation, elbow rotation. Like I said, you'll get the same explosive power. As far as the bench, it will drastically help your bench and your incline. And athletes, sport enthusiasts, individuals looking to gain power in your shoulders for football, rugby, any kind of sport you're pressing off of. I mean, obviously there's other contact sports, other athletic type sports. Freaking bird in here. If it attacks me, guys, I'm done. Anyways, so I'm about to hit my workout. I hope you found this tutorial beneficial. Throw this into your regimen. I like to utilize this, even for my prep, or, for physique or powerlifting. Regardless, it's great for the shoulder development, and it's great for overall power. If you like the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go to all the links down below. Our PowerHouse Aesthetics website is down below, so it is a way to contact me. My email I'll show right here, HussainJabaiFitness@gmail.com. It's in the description. Feel free to contact me. I do personal training, do online coaching. Just send me an email and let me know how I can assist you further. Like I said, I'm gonna do a lot more tutorials. If there's an exercise you would like for me to cover, if there is some kind of concept with fitness, nutrition, health, performance, something like that, please email me. Feel free to comment below. Give me any kind of feedback. Comment your feedback like, hey, I liked the video, or hey, you could have done this more, you could have explained that more, could have demonstrated this a little bit better, or tell me my form is overall shit. Whatever floats your boat. So like I said, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Go to all the links down below. My name is Hussein Jabai, and I approve this tutorial.